I think I did it. Oh, there's 3 people. Hi, Holly. Thanks for coming. Hi, is it Annika? I hope I'm saying that right. Hello, Erica. Cynthia. Cynthia. No, I said it right the first time. I'm trying to read like far away. It's not working super great. Yes, I think you did. Yes. I'm a teacher, so I like pride myself on trying to say my students' names right on the first time. Hi, Michelle. I'm like super happy you guys are here because, like, Holly, I know you have a channel, but like, I've never done a live because they're kind of nerve wracking. Like, if you do them and like no one turns it on. Let's see, Suzanne and hey, Melissa and Kat and Erica. Love your DIY videos for the Hocus Pocus book. Thank you so much. Yes, I loved making that book, and I literally made it like 3 times because I helped Rowan make hers, and then I made one for Erica, and then I made one for me. So I've made enough Hocus Pocus books for my life. I just finished our live. Oh yeah, literally, I was like, I really want to watch this right now, but I need to like find supplies to make ears because I didn't go buy anything. Proud of me. I'm super happy you're doing this right now because I'm having pre-Walt Disney World anxiety. I've been binging. What are you having anxiety about, Holly? Like packing? Packing gets stressful. Or is it about like making stuff before you go? DIY ear queen, DIY queen, what you making? Ears, of course. And I don't know about you guys, but the day after Halloween, it's Christmas now. So I'm making Christmas ears. I have all the stuff to make it, but I can't. I feel like I missed one. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pay attention, guys. I have all the stuff to make it, but I can't flip and find those dang bracelets you used for the lock. Really? Melissa, like, I can send you some. My Dollar Tree literally has a million of them. And I think I have leftovers from when I made the books. Just DM me later. My sister-in-law made one 2 days before I saw your video. We dressed up as the sisters for trick or treat. Yes! Oh my gosh. Literally, I feel like Hocus Pocus was a really big thing this year. Like you would think it would have been last year with the anniversary, but this year, I don't know about you guys, but I was like, wow, like everyone is the Sanderson sisters this year. The combo is awesome. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is actually fabric left over from when Rowan was here because she bought this to make a headband out of, and then she was like, I don't want the extra. And I was like, thank you. I've used your pattern and tutorials to make my first 2 years. I'm going to Disney World for the first time in February. That's so exciting. Let me know how it is because I'm looking to take a trip in February maybe. And I really want to know what the crowds are like. We're looking at maybe going at the end of February. What kind of ears have you made, Annika? Oh, I'm saying that right. No, leaving in like 3 hours. Oh, you're leaving in 3 hours? That is so exciting, and I'm super jealous. My daughter and I watch all your videos. Oh, we made the Mickey Dreamcatcher. That was my first video, the Mickey Dreamcatcher, and I do have a kind of updated one coming out for how I made the Haunted Mansion one. I don't know if you guys watched the Boo Ball videos, but if you did, I sent a Haunted Mansion Dreamcatcher to. Why am I not starting? I should start. Like I'm gonna end up sitting here for 2 hours. But I ended up making a Haunted Mansion kind of dream catcher for my friend Heather over at the Disney Housewife. And of course I filmed it. So I can't do this. I can't like make ears and read comments. Hang on, guys. I can't see that at all. Hey, babe, could you give me a pen? Like a regular pen? Let's see. Yes, 300, my daughter. Yay, Christmas! I'm actually celebrating Christmas from last year with my family this weekend. Oh, all our other plans kept falling through. That's literally how it gets, I swear, when you become like a grown up. Um, Hi, you best. I'm sad I wasn't able to make it before Halloween was over. I was literally me. Like I have all these plans for holidays, and then I maybe get like a tenth of it done. I made one with big colorful flowers on the ears, a Bambi one, and a rose gold sparkling one with the light blue sparkle. Oh god, that's pretty. Thank you, Erica. I totally reapplied makeup before this started because let's be real. After a day at work, I don't look like this. I used chalkboard. Okay, literally, I do have chalkboard markers. Let's try that, Suzanne, because it's not showing up. Be right back. I have a pink one. Is this gonna work, Suzanne? Tell me. Oh, so excited to watch your video. Love your channel. Thank you, Haley. Yeah, I need to get. Oh my god, this totally works. Okay, so Suzanne, if you guys are not following her, she is one of my favorite Instagram accounts for DIYs, and I keep bugging her to start a YouTube channel because she's so creative and she does a lot of her stuff from Dollar Tree. And she just gave me this tip to use a chalkboard marker to show up on the fabric. And look at this. You can see it. Moving the picture. I know. This picture's only fallen like 55 times, guys. Let's see.
Never mind.
Melissa, I blame you for that because you told him to come fix it and now it's broken on the floor. Suzanne started a channel. Yes, Suzanne started a channel. Thank you. Plus your Insta link so we can. Yes, please, Suzanne, put your Instagram link in the. This is how you know that the live video is live, though, right? Like things break in the background. Why you break it though? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't actually know if I have enough of this fabric to make ears, but I really want the ear to be the flannel part. And I want the bow to be like the sparkly red. So I'm really hoping that I don't end up only making like a half an ear. We'll find out together. Oh my god, I'm buying you a new picture frame. Oh my god, shut up. Well, so you don't need to buy a new picture frame. Terrence I started making ears all because of you. Thank you so much. Literally, that's why I started my channel, because when I went to Disney World last May, there are tutorials out there, but a lot of them, the things that drove me nuts was like, they'd be like, oh, use a candle and trace it. And then this whole thing, I don't know how people do this. So like, this is your ear, you cut like a perfect circle because you traced a mug. And they're like, oh, just put the headband over it and then just cut that part off. And I'm like, what? So literally, so I like searched high and low for a template. I found one and it's this one, but I actually ended up changing it. So the one that I give you guys is better. I'm just too lazy to print it myself apparently. But the one I gave you guys is actually straight here because when I cut out all my ears, I do like a straight edge on the bottom because then when you hot glue it down, it's so much easier. If you have that curved bottom, it's actually harder to use, I think. You have been my ear inspiration too. It's super fun to come up with stuff. I literally, that's like, it's so funny because when I started my channel, I wasn't planning on making like a gajillion ear tutorials like I have, but I just kind of keep thinking of new things I want to make. And not just that, but I mean, in case you guys haven't noticed, I tend to send my ears to people. And so when we do like ear swaps or box swaps or whatever, and they send me like a list of what they like, I love coming up with new stuff. Like I say that, but I feel like half the time my husband actually comes up with the idea. So I love making my husband come up with new ideas. Are you picking up the glass? That's good because I kind of forgot it was there, and I bet you guys anything I would have like stepped down at some point and like sliced my foot open live on YouTube. Gotta get those views. Blood draws it in, right? Yep, too much work for me. I cut the template out of thick clear plastic. Yes, I saw somebody else do that. So I can, yeah, I saw somebody cut it out of, did you just tape it up? The plastic thing though, I've seen that. What kind of plastic? Like, is it like when you buy a Barbie, like that plastic, like the plastic in the front of the box? Because that's smart. You have been my ear inspiration too, but to just ask you for ears, I want anything I see. It's literally true. You guys should see my Texas for America. I'll make something and she'll be like, so when's my pair arriving at my house? I have your light up Lion King ears in my suitcase. Yay! I'm so glad. And Libby's mini ones too. I'm so glad. You motivated me to get creative with my ears. I ended up opening an Etsy shop. Wow, that's so cool. Put your link in the I almost said the description box. I do that every time. In the chat, and we'll all check you out. Because I'm sure that they're amazing. I feel like I'm missing stuff. I have 4 swaps in the new year that I have to make yours. I am nervous, but I will watch your videos. You can totally do it, Kat. I believe in you. I really, really think anybody can make yours. Like, Rowan did it, and she's by far the most afraid person I've ever seen when it comes to making yours. She did not want to do it. And I was like, you have to do it. Do it for your subscribers. Oh my gosh, I feel so terrible. I'm buying a plane ticket now so I can help clean up. Melissa, it's really not a big deal. That frame was actually already broken and I hot glued it back together. So obviously that didn't work out. I once stepped on a tack during a live. No, you didn't. That's so, I mean, it's not funny. I'm not laughing at your pain. Why'd you break the picture, Derek? Why'd you break the picture, babe? That's what everyone wants to know. He said it's not broke. The picture's fine. The frame is what's broke. Yeah, I think it was plastic from a salad container. That's hilarious. Hey, I'm so glad you're doing this. You and Rowan are the reasons why I opened my small ear shop on Etsy. Just made my 7th sale. Woo! I'm gonna yell when my baby's asleep. I'm so excited. Thank you both. Same thing. Guys, this could just become like the home shopping network. Put your links in the description box below. Thanks, Holly, sweetie, as well. That's great. Dawn, I don't need to read these comments. I just am. You're so sweet. It's Main Street Churros. Main Street Churros. Check out that Etsy shop. Also, a churro sounds really good right now. What pair are you making? I'm making Christmas ears slowly, very slowly, because I'm reading comments instead of cutting stuff out. Also, Victor fell. Oh, and my bow is like this red sparkly stuff. Oh, that's a great shop name page. I love that video. Yeah, but Rowan cut her leg off. That's so true. The first time she made them, she cut her leg off. If you guys didn't see my Adventures with the Disney Damsel video, go check it out. I think everyone wants a churro now, so thanks. Gosh, Main Street Churros. LOL haunted picture. Rents. Okay, I'm going to focus now. I'm going to cut these 2 ears out, and I'm going to do it, guys. I have this much fabric left. And this is how big the ear is. I think it can happen. I can do it. I believe in myself. I'm still waiting on the churro Beth owes the Boo Ball attendees. Right? When is that arriving? And mine better be hot. I don't want a cold churro. That's a lie. I would totally eat a cold churro. Okay, let's see. Can I make this work? Okay. This is not my friend right now, guys. I think I can do it. I'm really cutting it close. And I can't do the straight edge bottom that I literally just talked about 30 seconds ago. Okay. This is taking way too much concentration. This is the coolest trick. Thank you for telling me about this, Suzanne, because you just changed my life, literally. Does this thing wash out though? That's my question. Oh, I missed a bunch. My bad. I'm new. Just subscribe. Thank you for subscribing, Rose, and welcome to our live chat. I'm still waiting on the churro. Oh wait, I already read. Sarah, I feel like I've seen your templates being used or something. They must be really good. Probably. Like I always kind of wonder. I'm like, I wonder if other people use my templates and like make videos. Probably. If you need a churro fix and you're not at Disney, go to Costco. Okay, also in my area, we have this thing. It's called Churroholics. It's like actually a restaurant that's churros, and they have churro, like regular churros. They have churro sundaes. They have ice cream churro sandwiches, and it's really good. I took her on when she was here, obviously, because she loves freaking churros. And when Erica comes, I want to take Erica to our edible cookie dough place because she likes cookie dough. Oh, sorry. Churro. How do I do, Erica? It's actually churro, not churro. I need to try a Costco churro. Hi, yes. Ooh, Costco churros are amaze balls. Thank you for that, Melissa. Go get you one ASAP. I love how you type, Melissa, because I feel like I can hear your voice when I read your messages. Oh my gosh. Yeah, be careful. Yeah, it's not churro, guys. I've made that mistake, and that's apparently a totally different word. Okay, I have ears cut out. One of them is super wonky because I ran out of fabric. Now I'm going to do the cardboard out of this box that I have. Which, by the way, Holly and me and a cat, I think you're in that chat. I don't know. There's one chat I'm a part of, but Holly asked about cutting out the cardboard part. And she was like, do you have any tips? Sometimes it just doesn't come out even. I do have tips. So one, use the thinnest cardboard that you can find, possibly find, because I actually like using foam poster board, but it is so hard to cut. Like I cannot get foam poster board to cut as easily as cardboard. And then also once you have the cardboard cut out, I put this in some of my tutorials, but not all of them. You can squish it down like this and it makes it thinner. And it's like, because you know how cardboard's like corrugated? Is that the word? I think so. You're like squishing that down and making it thinner, but it doesn't lose its like supportive quality. Time for ear tips with Sarah. Oh, by the way, if any of you were wondering how to say my name, that's how you say it. It's Saria. I know I say it in all my videos, but I do feel like sometimes it's like I say it so fast people don't know. Yeah, and be careful. I've already read these. Oh, there we go. I use craft foam and double it up. That way, if it gets wet, they won't get stuck. That's smart. I've tried to do craft foam for like the no-sew method that I do with just hot gluing. I do use craft foam in my sewn ears, but I don't like it as much in my like no-sew ears. I just feel like they aren't as like sturdy. But I also don't wear mine in the park because we literally that's what I was going to tell you guys. So I started my channel after I made, 10 pairs of ears for my Disney trip. And I was like, oh, I should have recorded all this to help other people out. And then I went back and I'm slowly kind of refilming the ears that I've already made. I think one of my favorite pairs of ears I've ever made are these Tafiti ears that I have. You guys might have seen me wear them in videos, but they're like Tafiti on one side and Tekka on the back. And I'm not gonna lie, I have this fear that someone's gonna rip off my design and sell it in their Etsy shop for $45, and it's gonna make me really sad. Nothing to do with ears, but I love the shirt. Oh, my little Wally. Look, he's in my pocket. And it says directive on it with the little leaf symbol. I got this from Box Lunch where I live. Literally, Box Lunch is super overpriced, in my opinion. But I will pay their prices because they have stuff that no one else has. I know Hot Topic has they're the same company, but I do feel like Box Lunch's selection of Disney is better than Hot Topic most of the time. I used foam board, but now I use cardboard. Thanks for the tip. No problem. Okay, those for sure. Oh, yeah, Erica, I'll put them on your list of ears I have to make you. I love those ears. All the pocket robot. Yes, he's so cute. I love Wally. He's so forgotten, and I think he's one of the cutest Disney characters that exists. And how much he's like in love with Eve. It's so cute. I love Wally. I love that movie. You're gonna watch me awkwardly cut out the cardboard, by the way, because I don't do this gracefully at all. Does it look good in my videos? Because this is what I feel like in person. I'm like, wait, what? Let me see those ears. The Tafiti ones, they're upstairs, Melissa. I'm gonna walk upstairs. Hold on, gotta focus, guys. I'm not gonna cut my finger off on a live. I'm only gonna step on glass. Is this loud, by the way? Like, is me cutting the cardboard super loud and obnoxious? I hope not. Oh, I missed a lot. Target has been killing me with the Disney merch. Yes, Target has stepped it up, man. And then even Kohl's has a bunch. Like Cotton On apparently is selling a bunch of Disney. It's just Disney's everywhere, and they know it. They're getting us. Box Lunch always has better prices online than in the store. So true. I have learned that. Like, I used to always just want to go in, and then I was like, no, that's crap. Like, their online is almost always 20% off, right? Have you guys noticed that? They almost always are 20% off, and then occasionally they'll do 30% off, and then sometimes you'll even get 50% off. But the in-store, they never have sales, and they won't price match, which I think is crazy. And I do ship to store. I never pay for shipping. Like, if I can avoid it, I refuse to pay for shipping, which is why box swaps. I love doing box swaps. I love sending people stuff. I love sending people ears. I hate paying for shipping. I feel like it's such a waste of money. And I get it, but I'm still going to complain about it. That's why sometimes with things like subscription boxes, I don't know how they're getting, they charge $7 for shipping. I'm like, that shipping's way more than $7. I went to Box Lunch today and went crazy. Yeah, literally me. Got some really good stuff with my Box Lunch cash. It's legit. It's a really good deal in my opinion. Oh, by the way, in case you guys didn't know, Box Lunch cash codes can be used 3 times. So you can use your cash, buy a bunch of stuff, and then you can do it again 2 more times before they expire. So you can also share codes with your friends. Yup. Now, if you go in the store and use them, though, they're going to take the coupons from you. They're going to take them, and then you don't have the codes anymore. So you got to take a picture of them on your phone. Some accounts that I follow on Instagram, they'll actually post the day that the codes expire, and they'll be like, put all your codes here so that people can use them. And then other people across the world would use them. Love Target. Oh my gosh, I'm missing a lot, aren't I? Make Derek. I catch myself looking through. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, your husband is going to hate me by the time this video's over. It's fine. He's watching the girls. Love Target. Need to spend our Box Lunch money soon, girlfriend. I don't have any. I think this is the first time in a long time I don't have any Box Lunch cash. And they got me all excited because I was they emailed me and they were like, Box Lunch cash is expiring soon. By the way, this is my wonky ear. I'm gonna make it work. And I was like, I have Box Lunch cash? No, I do not have Box Lunch cash. That is false. Oh my gosh, yes, I feel the same about shipping. It's a killer. We'll get into that in a second. I wish I had Box Lunch close to me. Yeah, Erica doesn't either. And she's always super jealous. This is not gonna reach. Hold, please. See if this outlet's closer. I'm literally shaking the tape. That's better. Okay. But yeah, so I feel bad for people who don't have Box Lunches close to them, because then you can't do ship to store and you can't save that money on shipping. It's not fair. I wish I had a bottle. No, I just read that. What? Was that about the codes, I'm guessing? Sarah, I will be swapping codes all day. It's literally true. This happened. Like, I had a bunch of codes at one point because I bought a bunch of stuff for like Derek's birthday or something like that, and I got a lot of code, like a lot. And I realized that you could use them twice, like because they emailed me again and they were like, "Oh, your codes expire soon," and I was like, "What? I already used them." And so I was like, "Are they still good?" So I tried them again, and I used them a second time, and then I gave them to Erica, and she got to use them. So there's that. I'm glad that I could pass upon this wisdom because I don't know if box lunch like wants us to know that or doesn't want us to know that or what. But truthfully, I think that they make a lot of money when we use that cash because okay, did you guys see Rowan's video where she spent $150 and got $300 worth of merchandise? I think that's what they're counting on is like us going crazy and spending like all the money we have because we have coupons. Um, are the codes for box lunch money or coupons? Box lunch money. I don't know. Yeah, those 25% off. The 20 and 25% off coupons like that'll come with your order. I don't know if you can use those more than once. I've never tried. Ow! Burned my finger. So you saw it here first. I am not immune to hot glue as much as I like to pretend I am and just touch it and be like, it's fine. Um, remember you thought you were being sneaky? Oh, yeah. I totally thought. Okay, so this whole box lunch story, I was like, Erica, my code's still work. I was like, do they know? Are they watching me? Are they gonna find out? Literally, like I thought I was being so like maniacal and sneaky and like work in the system. And then I found out that they just work for everybody 3 times, and I was like, no, I'm not special. Um, do you have any fingerprints left? Actually, fun fact, I don't think that I do. I mean, I can see them there, but I actually, I'm a theater teacher, and in high school, I focused lights. Oh, look, almost done, and the wonky one worked. I focused lights on the stage, like big giant stage lights, and those things get hotter than anything that you will ever experience in your life. Like I literally cannot express to you how hot stage lights get. Like, okay, if you ever put a piece of fabric on a stage light, it would catch fire, if that helps. My school, we didn't have any gloves to do that, like ever. Like we just never had gloves. And then the few pairs we had were like triple extra large sized. And I was like, I have the tiniest hands. I have child hands. And so I just would like grab the light and literally like burn off my fingertips. So I do think I actually have a strong tolerance for heat on my hands. I don't know if you guys remember, but like a year ago, I actually got I burned myself bad. Like a huge glob of hot glue fell right on like my finger right there, and I had the biggest blister. Erica and Roland, I sent a picture of it too because it was so bad, and I think I posted it on my Instagram because as I'm touching hot glue right now, like oh that's fine, um, because it was the biggest blister I've ever had in my life. Like it was like that big. It took up my whole fingertip. It was so bad. And I was like, oh darn, I'm not totally immune as I keep touching hot glue. Um, what else do you have? Oh, I just read that. I think. Okay, I'm gonna assume people are answering other people's questions because I don't even know what's going on now. Something about pumpkin spice. I've burned myself on those lights a few times. Yes. Rachel, are you in theater? Or are you? Wait, who am I talking to? I'm like, is this one of my students and I should know who this is? Um, oh, by the way, let me show you guys this because I don't do a good job verbally explaining this. Let me see if I can do it like holding it up. But when I do this, I like smush the fabric down like this. And then like I smush it into the cardboard. if that helps, I don't know. But I have sometimes like voicing over. I have hot glue strings all over me. Voicing over is so difficult because I'm like trying to verbally explain to you guys what I'm doing, and I'm like, and so the next thing that I do is I smush the thing into the other thing, and don't burn yourself, and don't cut yourself, and also, um, nope, I'm old, but studied stagecraft for years. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you studied stagecraft. I mean, and no, you're not old. There's no such thing as being old. You're mature. So, what theater productions do you have coming up? Actually, I need stuffing. Pause. Worst live ever. I've literally left like 4 times. We're doing so right now. We're started working on our competition show, and we're doing The Girl in the White Pinafore. You guys have probably never heard of it, but our musical is going to be Frozen, and I'm so excited. I have never actually directed a Disney musical. I don't know how. Actually, I do know how. I taught high school for 2 years, and then I'm teaching middle school now. I think I'll probably go back to high school eventually, but it's just kind of hard with having kids. But sorry, I'm so focused on stuffing these. But we did like Wizard of Oz. I did Little Shop of Horrors, which I loved. Little Shop of Horrors. That's one of my favorite shows that I ever directed. It just came out really, really nice. I didn't love doing Wizard of Oz. That hurt. This is like personally why I wanted to make ears live, because I want you guys to see. Because I'm like, I do think anyone can do this. I don't think it's difficult, but I also think that like it's different to see me like do it in a tutorial, and I'm like, oh yeah, just do it like this, and then I cut ahead and I'm like, oh, see, so simple. Sarah, is your favorite Starbucks drink a pumpkin spice latte? Yes, no, it is a pumpkin spice latte. I'm totally basic, but it's honestly Erica's fault because my favorite drink was the salted caramel mocha frappuccino. I freaking love that drink. But then I had another baby, and I needed way better caffeine. Like frappuccinos, just they have caffeine, but just not the amount that like a real coffee does, because it's like espresso in lattes. So Erica loves the pumpkin spice latte, and I was like, I don't know if I've ever tried the pumpkin spice latte, which is weird because it's like the drink. And so I tried it, and I was like, okay, here's my new addiction. That's good. I think I've already had. I've literally had one like every week. Since you're in the middle, do you go to Disneyland or Disney World? That's a really good question. So Disney World. I am going to Disneyland in the future, and I'm gonna also bunk up with Erica in that vacation. But I do go to Disney World. I've actually been to Disneyland twice with my family when I was 9 and 15. But I haven't been back since because my husband is a Disney World person. My husband's never been to Disneyland, but he's been to Disney World probably 100 times. Like, I'm not exaggerating. So his family would literally go minimum once a year, most of the time 3 to 4 times a year. And this is when Disney was, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like way more affordable. Like, it's always been expensive, but I feel like there were ways to save money, to cut corners. Like, okay, for example, I don't know if you guys knew this, but Disney used to sell tickets that didn't expire. So you know how like if you buy like 8 days worth of tickets, it's like almost the same price as buying like 3 days worth of tickets, like because it's like the price goes down so much. Yeah, so they used to buy the tickets that didn't expire, and they would buy like 20 days, and then they would go like the whole year. But they stopped doing that, and oh my god, his family was so upset because that's literally like how they did it. And then they would stay at this place called Tropical Palms. I stayed there one time. I will never stay there again, and his family doesn't stay there anymore either because they did like renovations, and where we stayed, there were cockroaches. I can handle just about any pest. Like, we had a snake in our garage not that long ago. I say I handle it, whatever. I literally sat upstairs and told my husband, I was like, you better get that out of the garage. But like, I can handle pests, but cockroaches are not something I can handle. If you guys want me to go into the story of how me and my husband were so poor in college that we had to live in a cockroach infested apartment, I totally can, but it doesn't really have anything to do with Disney. So yeah, I've gone to Disney World 3 times. I've gone once with his family. We went once, just the 2 of us, and then we went on a trip last March with our daughter, with our oldest daughter, before I had Dalen. And then our next trip is Disneyland, and then we literally are already like, and then we'll go to Disney World again. Because I will say, I feel very, very lucky that I have a spouse who tolerates my. Please tell me that this is at least entertaining for you guys, because it really hurts when I do it, but I'm like, it's fine. But yeah, he doesn't just tolerate my love of Disney, like he has a love of Disney. And I love that. Like, I love that I don't have to like tone it down. Like, he understands, and he's like, yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like, my husband wears like Disney button-up shirts to work because he loves it. I would not say he's at my caliber of obsession, but he does love it. Let's see. I do like Disneyland. I have nothing against Disneyland. But I'll be honest with you guys, if I had to pick, I would pick Disney World, I think. Because, okay, so first of all, I don't think it's like comparing apples to oranges. Erica, don't get mad at me. But like, Disney World is so big. It's got 4 parks. And y'all, just to give you an idea, if you don't know this already, Disney World is so big that Magic Kingdom, the parking lot of Magic Kingdom, okay, you could fit the entire park of Disneyland and DCA in the parking lot of Magic Kingdom at Disney World and still park 500 cars. So I personally feel like Disney World is more worth the money, because Disneyland is just as expensive and there's less there. But I respect the fact that Disneyland is the original. Disneyland is the one that Walt like dreamt up and made, you know what I mean? Like, I respect that, and I get why people, but I'm also really excited because like my friend Allison at Pixie Dust and Parenting, and Erica, and they've been telling me, they're like, Disneyland's going to be very different for you. Like, you're used to the hustle and bustle and the go 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 of Disney World, and Disneyland's just not like that. Like, it's very, very different. And I'm like, okay. And I'm really excited too, because my husband's never been. And when we go to Disney World, y'all, my husband's like, he knows where everything is. Like, he's literally a map. Like, he can tell you the fastest way to get places and stuff, because he's been so many times. Okay, I need to catch up on comments. Let's see. Geez, he had a nice childhood. Right, he totally did. And he really appreciates it. And his parents worked really hard to give him that, I will say that. Holly said the same thing, right, Erica? Oh my gosh, I can't handle bugs. No. Me neither. Cockroaches are a hell no. Heck no for me. God, I missed you. Hey, Tricks Young. Okay, I feel really bad because I address everyone by their channel name, and I always like, I'm like, is that your real name? Check yourself, Saria. I knew that was coming. Disneyland doesn't have Epcot, and Erica, your favorite park is Epcot at Disney World, so don't you miss Epcot. My husband started catching the Disney bug, yes, last August when we went to Florida. I have a quarter sleeve of Disney tattoos. What do you have? It's a work in progress. Let me know what you have, and let me know what you're planning on getting, because I'm very interested in getting some Disney tattoos. I'm not gonna lie. I think everyone prefers the park they're used to. Yeah. It's funny because Erica and me were talking about that, and I told her, I was like, you know what it is though? Like, if I had to pick which one I wanted to live next to, I would pick Disneyland, because I would want to live at Disneyland and live at Disneyland. I would want to live at Disneyland, but live near Disneyland and then travel to Disney World. Like, that's what I would want to do if I could live somewhere other than Texas. Although I could literally never afford to live in California, like ever, never, ever, never on 2 teachers' salary. I mean, we could, but it would be in a box that costs the same price as our house. So, um, let's see. I think everyone, yeah, okay. So, but Disneyland has a better Pirates of the Caribbean. You are absolutely right. They do. And I remember that. I remember Pirates of the Caribbean being better there. I'm sad that they changed Tower of Terror. Like, I'm excited to ride it because it's different. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy now. And I love Guardians of the Galaxy. But what was I saying? I already forgot. But I am like, oh my God, I can't believe they got rid of such like an original, like OG kind of ride. And I love Tower of Terror, so I swear if they ever change that at Disneyland, we don't have problems, Disney. I did not know Haunted Mansion was better though. You want to go there? Erica's taking over earrings. No, but seriously, like I'm a little worried about coming to see her because I know my husband's gonna make jokes about this like the whole time, and she's gonna be like, "Get out." Wow, I had no idea it was so much fun. Yeah, it is. Like, but honestly, like I feel like that's kind of its appeal sometimes is that it feels like an actual little town when you're in it, whereas Disney World feels like a theme park. Um, let's see, what kind of ears are you making? I am making Christmas ears. So I'm doing this, and then this is going to be the bow, and I have 2 ears done so far. Although I got my hot glue gun, so I got one of those hot glue guns with like the ultra hot and then the cooler setting. And I feel like every time I switch it to the cool setting, it cools off too much, and then I have to like. But see, these aren't gluing together because the hot glue won't dry. Just sit here for a minute. I wouldn't be surprised if they opened a park in Texas. I've been saying that forever, and I've been saying it should be called Disney Country. I've literally been saying that for years because it would be more accessible to people in the middle of the country. Absolutely. Weather being nice, better than Florida. I make jokes about the teeny tiny castle. I'm not allowed to make jokes about the tiny castle. Erica will not be my friend anymore. And I love her. So thank you. I think they're gonna turn out super cute. I love sweater looking like fabric. It's my like kryptonite. I have Tink, Mickey, Minnie, Stitch, Jack, and Sally, and the word Ohana with a mermaid tail. I want one of the aliens from Toy Story and Crush from Nemo. Oh my God. I love Pixar. Like, through having my channel, I've realized how much of a love of Pixar that I have. That I knew I liked Pixar, but I didn't know that I was like so in love with it. I love that you have so many Pixar characters on your arm. Ooh, Melissa, we are so over. I love you though. Yes, Disney in Texas. I'm telling you though, wouldn't it be so cute? Like, okay, you know Frontierland? That's literally like what people imagine when they come to Texas. So you could really like. I love Frontierland, by the way. I think it's like nobody's favorite land, and I love it. I think it's so cute. I love Splash Mountain. I love Country Bear Jamboree. I like Big Thunder Mountain. I would not say it's like it's not. It's my least favorite mountain, but I still think it's a good ride. I just think that land. I like all of them though. Like, how do you pick a favorite? I mean, it's probably Fantasyland because I love the princesses, but I think I might try to make the bow a little. That's not straight at all. Wow, Saria. Gee, I wonder why. Maybe it's because you're cutting it like a doofus. By the way, yes, that is exactly how I talk to myself when I'm filming. So I have to mute everything and voice over it. Let's see. Isn't your favorite mountain? Erica, you know this. Shut up. I wish Disneyland had Mine Train. I loved Mine Train so much. It's like a combination of so many things I like because it's like a little bit of a roller coaster. And I love roller coasters, by the way. And but it's got all like the character stuff. And the scene in the mine was amazing. I loved that scene so much. It was so cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to make this like a different way. We're going to see how this goes. Let's just try new things together. Okay. I feel like I just like threatened you guys. I wish where did you get that red fabric? Yes, let me show you up close. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like iridescent. It almost is like an oil slick fabric. Where did I get this? I've had this since last Christmas. So it's either Joann's or Hobby Lobby. I can tell you that much. Joann's has a way better fabric selection though. So I would probably guess Joann's, but like it's really pretty. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? How it kind of looks like oil in a pretty way. This also, you know what this reminds me of is Elastigirl's suit. Like, does that not look like the perfect superhero type of like fabric? Yes. I love Country Bear. Wait, okay. Yeah, I love Country Bears too. And we're gonna talk about Country Bears. Mickey's Girls, so do hi Mickey's Girls. It looks fun. I like it. So pretty. I've never seen it at Joann's. Oil slick, but make it cute. This is how I describe things, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, beautiful people signing off. Bye, Sari. I said bye to myself. Sari, I love you, and you're the most beautiful, crafty starfish in all the land. Thank you, Erica. Yeah, no, I love this fabric, and I've kind of been just like holding on to it for forever because I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it. Oh, and the back is actually different. Let me show you. So like this is the front, and then the back is a lot more like muted. It's almost like it's matte, but it has like, there it is. See how it's got like a glitter to it? Yeah, it's really, really pretty. I'm going to attempt to make a bow now. By the way, I hate making bows. I was super, super duper proud of myself recently because I made a set of ears that you guys will see the tutorial coming out for soon. And I covered the headband. As you guys know, I hate covering headbands. Oh my God, I never do it because it's like, that's a lie. I do it if they're for other people. Like if I'm making ears for other people, I will cover the headband because I'm like, okay, I like this person. I'm going to cover up the headband for them. But for my own ears, I never do. It's just such a pain in the butt. And like, you guys know me, like, I'm always like, oh, it's easy, DIY, Dollar Tree, let's make everything easy. It is not easy to cover a headband. I don't care how experienced you are. You people with Etsy shops, do you feel like that? Are you good at covering headbands? Do you not cover them at all? Like, anyway, but this last pair I made, I did feel, okay, this is a very stretchy material. I'm struggling right now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but I'm doing my little fake hemming thing where I like hot glue line and fold it over. I know how to sew. Like I have a sewing machine upstairs, but one, I'm not gonna sew on a live. That would be so loud. And two, I don't like sewing in my tutorials because I feel like there's lots of people that sewing really intimidates and I don't want to like have them watch it. Oh my God, this live is so long. I've been on here for 48 minutes. I'm so sorry, guys. I promise you it doesn't take this long to make ears. It's just because I'm talking. Wow. Okay. You guys let me know when you're bored and I need to get off here because I feel really bad right now that this is so long. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I need to find that fabric ASAP. It is so pretty. Like it really, really is. I hate covering headbands. Thank you. Me too. What's up, honey bunny? What are you doing? Okay, Daddy will be downstairs probably to lay with you in a little bit. I think he's taking a shower. Okay, go ahead. Honey, I can't come in there and help you right now. I literally knew this was going to happen. Guys. Like she's downstairs. She gets like a reward night on Fridays and she gets to like sleep in her playroom. No. A live video? Hope you guys are enjoying this. Let's see. I don't cover headbands. Covering headbands is the hardest part. It absolutely is. I've started doing the woven ribbon. Is that just where you wrap the ribbon around? I did that for my tippy ears. Way easier. I covered two or the three I made. Two of the three I made, and one with regular fabric was okay, but the one with the rose gold sequins was more challenging. See, that's the funny part. So this ears I was talking about where I actually got it to work, that was sequin fabric. I was very surprised that I was able to cover the headband as quickly as I did. Holly, I would tell her you say hi, but she needs to be asleep right now for long. Don't feel bad. I'm at work and you're totally making the time go by faster. Yay! Why are you at work? Raise your hand if you have also have a demanding toddler. That does not begin to cover it. Hi, darling. Do you want to say hi? Hi. Hi, everybody. Okay, let's go. Thank you. They said hi, honey. And also, everyone's raising their hands right now. You know what's funny? So, I don't know if funny is the right word, but so Kala was a challenging baby. Like, I wouldn't say she cried all the time or anything, but she had to be held. We did have moments where like we just didn't know what she wanted, and she could never be in the car really at all. But if it was dark, she could not be in the car as a baby. Literally, we called her our werewolf baby because we would joke that once like the sun went down, she could not be in the car because she would have a meltdown. Daylin, my baby right now, she's so chill. Like, I mean, I know I talk about her like waking up in my videos and stuff, and she does because she's a baby. But oh my gosh, like night and day, my two girls. It's so funny. Like those of you who have two kids, like, do you feel like it's like that? Do you feel like it's just night and day between them? Because this isn't like conditioning. Like it's not like I've raised them differently because Daylin is not even 7 months old yet. I do definitely think a lot of it has to do with being more confident as a parent because, you know, your first one, you're literally like, what am I doing? Is she hungry? Do you have a fever? Do I need to sucker your nose out? That's how I felt all the time. And with Daylin, I feel like I'm like, okay, put on the cold mist humidifier, and then we need to switch your PJs at this time, and then we need to make sure that we do. Like, I feel like I'm just way more like, I know what I'm doing this time. Like, I don't freak out as fast. I still freak out, just not as fast. Because that nitrous, is she really? That's so funny. I'm a 911 dispatcher. Oh, wow. That's an interesting job. I really want to ask you questions about it. I'm like, what's the weirdest call you've ever gotten? That gives me so much hope for your second child. Livy is also extremely difficult. Yep, for sure. My son was such an easy baby. My daughter is a nightmare. Oh my god, yeah, Michelle, I bet you've heard some weird things. I want to know. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what do people call about? I mean, I also am like, I don't want to hear the serious stuff because I don't know about you guys, but I'm like a huge like spiraler. Like when I hear about terrible things happening in the world, I'm like, oh my god. And like I'm not mom at a store. Like if I go out anywhere alone with the girls, I'm always like, oh my gosh, like I need to make sure that I get Kala in the car and then get Daylin in the car in case some baby snatcher comes up behind me and tries like I'm the most paranoid person with stuff like that. Why are we talking? Why am I talking about this? LOL, I can DM that to you on Insta if you really want to know. I've definitely heard some doozies. Oh, I can imagine. All right, so now let's talk about why I love Country Bear Jamboree because I feel like most people don't. So if you guys don't know, I love a Goofy movie. Like I love that movie. And I had never been to Country Bear Jamboree until this last trip to Disney World in March. And I love a Goofy movie. I should burn myself again. What is that, number four? And so my husband was like, let's go into Country Bear Jamboree. It's a good spot to cool down. We'll take a little break with Kala. And I was like, okay, I don't know what this is. Okay. And so we went in and it started, and I literally go, oh my God. And I burst out laughing. My husband was like, what is, like, he's like, it's funny, but like, it's not that funny. And I was like, it's Lester's Possum Park. This is like the actual version of Lester's Possum Park in real life. And if you guys have seen a Goofy movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's that part where they're like, Lester's Possum Park. I am so 100,000% sure that the makers of a Goofy movie drew their inspiration from Country Bear Jamboree, and I will always love that attraction because of that. Like, it makes me so happy. Look at my bow. It came out pretty good. I don't really like making bows either. I'm not gonna lie. I like making the ear. That's about it. That's a lie. I love making every aspect of it, and I like when they're done. Same. I refuse to go shopping alone with Libby. Like, it's legit though. It's like those. I mean, it's sad to have those fears, but they're real. Crafters can get away with murder because we have no fingers left. We were talking about this earlier. Like, do I have fingerprints? Oh, by the way, I'm using like my favorite kind of trim, the little puffy ball trim. I love this stuff so much. And I thought it would look really, really cute with the sweater print. I was right. I'm sorry, guys. You're getting like real me in real time. Okay, I want to know, do I seem like the same person in Alive that I do in my tutorials? Because I will tell you guys, I'm always curious about YouTubers. Like, are they the same? I need to turn this down. Are they the same person like in real life as they are in YouTube life? I feel like I am. I really do. Like, I'm like, if anything, I feel like I might tone myself down a little bit, especially since I like to do things like talking a Miranda Sings voice and stuff. And I feel like if I like do that on my channel all the time, I'm like ripping her off. So I don't want to do it, but I do it all the time in real life. Looks good. Oh, I miss Country Bear Jamboree. Yes, 100% the same goofy chick. Yup. It's awesome. I'm loving this live. Thank you. Hey, Saria, you are an ear muse. Oh, thank you so much. You inspired me to make ears for my family for Christmas. Yes. Yes. Literally, oh my God. I loved this last trip to Disney. Derek's parents came with us, and that was so great. If any of you have little kids and you can get like in-laws to come with you, or grandparents, or whoever, your neighbor, having that help is so nice. Like, we didn't even like really utilize like the magic hour, the late night magic hours. The morning ones, we heck yes we did. But just having them there, like, it was very helpful. Like, and they're actually coming to Disneyland with us when we go, so that's going to be nice. And I remember that Christmas, it was really nice because all the gifts that I made for his family were for our Disney trip. Like, I made his mom a set of Tinkerbell ears, and I made us all matching shirts. Like, so we had ones that said like, Disney World 2018, and then you guys know those Starbucks logo shirts? They're super popular, I feel like, on Etsy. They're like literally the Starbucks logo, and it's got like a character inside. Like, I made myself one that was Tafiti, and I put Tafiti in the center, and you know the part where she's like holding Moana in her hand? So it's that part, but I took Moana out and I put a coffee cup in her hand, like a little, and then I put Tafiti's Island Brew on it. I love that shirt, but it's white. And guess what, guys? I'm not a wearing white kind of person because I spill on everything. I literally that's why I like dark colored shirts, because I'm guaranteed going to spill, like guaranteed. Let's see. You definitely seem the same. Thank you. I think you seem the same. You real girl. Thanks. Who did you say? Miranda Lambert? No, Miranda sings. What are you doing with your life, Holly? Get off this live and go watch her. Don't really. No, she's like, do you not know who Miranda Sings is? I don't know how to explain it. She's Miranda. It's better. LOL. I joined late because I may have taken a nap at 6 p.m. Oh, thank you. I don't disappoint. Thank you. Miranda Sings. Oh, gotcha, Melissa. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I heard Miranda Langford. It's my Texas accent. Is that what you just said, Holly? Love those Starbucks t-shirts. Yeah, me too. So I made like a pair once. I made a shirt for like everyone on the trip. Like, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I rip stuff off with my silhouette machine for t-shirts. I would never try to profit off of it, but like if I Google image search something and I find something in an image, I'm like, drag and drop. Is that bad? I mean, I don't steal from like, I don't know, like I don't go to people's shops and stuff, but if I can find it just like on an image search, I'm like, hello, free image. But again, I would never, like, I really wouldn't. Like, my husband's like, why don't you try to sell your t-shirt designs? And I'm like, because, okay, so the Tafiti one I drew from scratch. Like, I made that whole thing by myself. Like, no, like, I did not get any of that online. But like, my husband wanted this one that we saw online, and it was the Swedish chef from the Muppets, and he's going. It says Storberg's Curvy. And so I made him that shirt, but like that design was made by somebody else, but it's all over the internet in different shops. So I don't know who the first person was to make it. Did I just admit something terrible? I feel like you guys are gonna be like, wow, Sarah, I just burped. I'm getting so emotional. I can't. I feel like Anna. You know that part where she's like, don't know if I'm a little bit gassy. That's me. I burp all the time. Fun fact. I've really had to rein it in because I need to be like, you know, not unprofessional at work. But I have a burping problem. Like you guys know Elf, where he drinks the soda and then he burps and he's like, "Did you just hear that?" That's me. My husband does not like that aspect of who I am. It's one of the only things about me I think he would change. She's ridiculous. What are we talking about? Me? I'm ridiculous. Thank you. Oh, Miranda Sings. I know who you're talking about now. I would do it too. You're not selling it. It's fine. Thanks. I feel affirmed. I literally burped in the executive. Holly, we are one. We are one, Holly. I use them too, not selling either. Yeah, I think as long as you're not, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's hard. It's really hard. But I also think that people understand, like, okay, I'm not going to lie to y'all. You know, I don't know if you got how long you guys have been subscribed to me or if you've checked out my this ear tutorial, but the Mickey wreath ears that I did, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I did like some Mickey wreath ears that are like felt holly leaves. They're literally maybe my favorite ears I've ever made. And I actually made another pair for Rowan and sent them to her on our Christmas in July swap. I love them. I really, really do. And I worked really, really hard on them. And I was inspired to make them from an actual Mickey wreath that's really popular. And I have it. My mother-in-law gave it to me. I forgot my spacing templates. I'm going to have to wing it. Actually, I think I have a set of ears in another room. You guys are going to go on a walk with me. Let's go on an adventure. Let's tilt this up, even though it's a gross angle, so you can't see how messy my house is. And then I'm going to go in the dark. Let's see. I need ears. We're going to use Nicole's ears. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. This is the worst. I'm so good at the YouTube. Did you hear it? Did you hear my Miranda voice? Anyway, we're back. Aren't these gorgeous? My friend Nicole over at Irresistible Magic made them for me. If you haven't seen the video, just saying, they're gorgeous. She does not have a shop because she's crazy. All right, where did we leave off? I know I was saying something like mid-sentence and then I went on an adventure to find a set of ears. I use them too, not selling them. Hi there. Hi. Uh, okay. I need to read out loud. I feel like I'm the worst at this, guys. I'm so sorry. Um, okay, good. I didn't even really like miss that much. I like how you guys told her we're going on an adventure. Um, yeah, so I have no idea what we were talking about before we did that. So, if you guys want to remind me, feel free because I have the memory of a goldfish. Wreath. Thanks, Christina. Yeah, so I have like a Mickey wreath that I love, and I was like, oh my god, this would make the cutest set of ears ever. I think my baby's getting hungry. We might be cutting out here soon here. Um, but I was like, oh, this would make the cutest set of ears. So I made them. I made the video, and then about a month ago, an ear shop that I follow is selling them. And it's really hard because I'm like, okay, I mean, they might have just thought of them on their own. Like, I don't know that they saw my tutorial and like stole my idea, but it was kind of like a stinging feeling of like, that's not nice. Because I don't know, like I don't mind people using my templates and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I gave you that. It's like you do you, open a shop. Fantastic. Like that does not bother me at all. In fact, several of you have said that. Like that, I go for it. Absolutely. Use the spacing template, use the ear templates, like they are there for you for help. But I feel like stealing someone's design and selling it is just a little bit different. But maybe I'm just being sensitive. I don't know. I didn't like. I'm not like I'm gonna say anything or do anything because I don't know. She might have like come up with it on her own because there's like a saying for that. It's like there's not an original idea under the sun. Everything you think of has been thought of before or something like that. Because like, okay, we're gonna have to try these on. I got one. These are big. They came out kind of big. Okay. I left my spacing template upstairs and this is kicking me in the butt. I literally use my spacing template every single time. I love how I have this like fancy name for it. And my spacing template, my tracing of a pair of ears. I need to focus. I like how I put a bunch of hot glue on something and then I'm like, let me look away while my hand is right next to this. See, not covering the headband again, guys. Sorry. Um, ooh, spooky. Have I already read this? I don't even know. Oh, yes, I have. Totally said that in the Bilbo Baggins with This is awesome. I literally grabbed my phone to show my husband your ears and saw this. Maybe I use your templates on my ears. Yeah, go for it. Like, because here's the thing, like I said, like this template I got online and then I just kind of like adapted it. I will say though, the children's template that I have, that I made. So like I was tired. I like these are way too big for like Kala. She likes to wear them, but they just like fly off of her head. And so I felt like I needed something smaller for a kid. And so I don't know. I drew those myself. We are done. I'm gonna let this dry before I stick it on my head, and then I need to go feed my baby. So we are just about done, guys. Thank you so much for everybody who came. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because I was so nervous to do this live because I was like, no one's gonna show up. It's gonna be me texting Erica and Rowan crying, being like, please get on my live. So thank you so much because really, like, this was so much fun. I really liked doing this. And I have a set of Christmas ears now. So on November 1st, as it should be. I'm setting up my tree this weekend. I don't know about you guys. Um, I don't use the spacing template though. I measure mine. Oh girl, I should. I've got this little mat. I just don't like. I don't know. I'm lazy. Um, I'm sorry. I was like, no, don't say sorry. It's okay. I know you guys have things to do. Like I hate it because like a Disney life for me, they do the Disney trivia. Okay, how cute are these guys? They do the trivia nights on Sundays, and I haven't been able to do them in a really long time. Um, yes, don't glue the ears on your head. But then I can wear them forever. Thanks, Ari. Have a good night. Bye, Melissa. Have a good night. Thank you for doing this. Of course, like I'm glad you guys showed up. This was such a fun way to do like 100th video. Thank you guys so much. Okay, I gotta go because I'm sure my baby is hungry. I can't keep hearing her crying on and off. So I'm gonna sign off. Thank you so much, you guys. Do check out Disney Life for Me. I know I just mentioned them in passing, but they do Disney trivia every Sunday, and it is so much fun. And then a lot of people on here are channels, so I would suggest checking all of them out. But thank you guys so much. I gotta sign off. Bye. Merry Christmas.